Okay, this next reading is going to be for Aries. Aries, what is your potential energy? It's for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the remainder of October, although time is timeless. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aries. So you have the moon here. So perhaps recently some sort of secret came out, some sort of deception that you became aware of, that made your emotions kind of like go up and down. Maybe you've been thinking that you're possibly deceiving yourself. Maybe someone else has deceived you. The moon is all about secrets, about something being illuminated, something coming to light. So you probably just found something out around the new moon in Libra, which was only a few days ago. So what are your potential challenges, Aries? What are your potential challenges? Okay, the 10 of Wands as your potential challenges. So this can be you feeling weighed down, you feeling like with problems, feeling like it's too much for you to carry, too much for you to hold. Perhaps it's something to do with family, perhaps it's your significant other, perhaps the distribution of responsibilities is not equal. Maybe you take on more of the load and you're starting to feel really stressed by that. You know, this could also be energy of, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this can be your energy, Aries. You know, you feeling like there's just too much on your plate right now, especially after what it is you just learned. You learned something, some secret about somebody came to light, you know. Let's see. What do we have here next for Aries? So you have the the Hanged Man, which means that, you know, there's like some sort of delay in your life. You're not moving on with something. You know, you're probably finding the strength within yourself after having this 10 of Wands and this secret being illuminated. You know, it's kind of someone who's just hanging there, literally, and deliberating, you know, and not moving forward in life and thinking about what they should do, you know, where they, you know, what is their next step, you know, where is it that they go next, you know. So this is like your near future. Here we have as for your past energy, we have here the King of Swords. So perhaps this is a person, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. Perhaps this person played a significant role in your life in the near past. Perhaps the deception you heard of could have something to do with this King of Swords here. That's someone who is someone who's in authority, someone who has a job of authority, someone who kind of thinks with their head and not with their heart, someone who's been through a lot in life and doesn't have any problem cutting off what doesn't serve them anymore. And this King of Swords is someone who can just, you know, will tell somebody the truth. They demand respect. They respect themselves. And they lead with their head and not their heart. And they'll cut you off. Whatever doesn't, they can be kind of cold and abrasive in their approach. So when they say something, you know, they can be very cold and direct. But they have no trouble walking away. They're very emotionally detached. If something doesn't serve them, they'll walk right away. They'll walk away. So perhaps you're taking on you know, you're in this hangman position, and there's someone in your past that embodies this energy of the King of Swords. This is someone that's very difficult to be in a relationship with, because, you know, they're going to choose their career and their money and their finances over love all the time. They're never going to choose a relationship. So here you have the Tower, okay? Now, the Tower is a card of, like, you know, some sort of surprise, some catastrophic event that occurred, that, you know, you were unaware of, caught you by surprise, right? You can see they're like just being thrown off the window here, is on fire. But the Tower also comes into our lives when the universe is trying to warn us over and over and over again about a certain situation. There's a lesson that we need to learn in our lives that we keep repeating over and over again. And when you get the Tower, you know, the Tower is the universe's way of telling you that, you know, I've tried to help you. I've tried to tell you that this is not right, but you haven't learned your lesson. So I must remove this from your life. I must, you know, continually be involved and remove you from the situation because it's not meant for you. Okay. What else do we have here for Aries? So although the Tower may hurt, and, you know, it came in right on top of the Moon, the deception, and you having too many loads to carry, you know, it's definitely a lesson that you need to learn. And until you learn it, you're going to keep getting hurt, and you're going to keep experiencing the same thing, you know. That's the universe's way of telling you, like, you know, I've warned you. Now they're stepping in and taking control with Tower moments. So those are things that need to happen, right? They need to happen in our lives. There's something that we need to learn from them that we haven't been learning. So what is it in your life that you keep on repeating that you know makes you feel like you're overburdened? So here you have a Page of Pentacles, okay? So that can be a younger male, an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Usually a younger person, someone who's a little bit naive, someone who takes on this student type of energy, you know, someone who wants to, is at the beginning stages, you know, someone that, you know, is just, think of them as just the idea, the very, very beginning. It's not really ideal when you think about relationships to be in a relationship with a page. You want a king. You know, first you have the page, then the knights, then the kings. So perhaps you're involved with some sort of page. And this is a person that really, they can't really offer you much. They don't really have much money. They're just starting to think about ideas about how to get money, but nothing is really concrete. Like I said, it's all very, you know, it's usually that it's someone who's immature, emotionally immature, someone who thinks about money, spending money the wrong way, doesn't really have like good ideas, is not financially secure, not financially stable. So like, you know, huge page energy. So let's move on to card number 7. Okay, Aries. So you have here the 3 of Wands. So this is probably you being in an energy of, you know, thinking about like, what are my options here? What can I do? Maybe you're thinking about, you know, going away, moving overseas. Maybe you're thinking about some sort of travel. Or maybe you're thinking about like what it is that you want for your life and your future, right? This is a card of a king surveying his kingdom. So looking at different options, you know. Maybe you're thinking about somebody overseas, you know, or maybe you wanting to move overseas or relocate, or maybe you're just thinking about how you're going to move forward in your life, right? Let's see. Aries. Spirit, what else do we have here for Aries? Okay, so you have the Six of Swords, you know, so you're thinking about kind of moving on, coming out of troubled waters, you know, going into calmer waters, whatever it is that's bothering you, kind of maybe thinking about walking away from that. You see here, you know, the mom and her child, or a young child, kind of just, you know, moving out, moving on. So maybe you're going to make this decision to move forward. Maybe that's what you're thinking about. Let's see. Maybe you're moving on from this Page of Pentacles, or you've been thinking about moving on from this Page of Pentacles, who's very burdensome. Let's see. So here you have the Ace of Swords. Now, that's, you know, feeling frustrated, hollow victory, right? Like nobody wins in this situation. It's like, you know, you feeling frustrated. This is a situation in which if you walk away from, really, you know, nobody wins. And then you have an outcome, but you will have peace of mind. That's the Nine of Pentacles here. That's a woman who, you know, is, you know, can do well on her own. She's independent. She's, you know, she's financially stable on her own. She probably prefers to be alone. Could be a single mother type of energy, or just a single woman type of energy, right? But something here is telling you to kind of contemplate and, you know, move forward. And even though it's going to be hard, it's going to be frustrating for you, it's going to feel like a hollow victory, you know, you can really establish that Ten of Pentacles, right? That kind of, you can be content, you can feel content in your life without having to feel the burden of, you know, this Page of Pentacle energy, right? Somebody in your life who's just not emotionally mature. So make the effort here. So whatever it is that you want to do in your life, just make sure you make the effort, okay? And release your ex. Again, the time has come to clear your energy. So this is this Tower card. Something came to light. Someone's been deceiving you. Someone hasn't been good to you. And now it's time to release that person. Kind of move forward. Come out of troubled waters. Think about this. Come out of troubled waters and just move forward. That's the advice. And if you do that, you know, you have the Nine of Pentacles. You know, you'll have peace of mind. You're going to be content. Okay? I hope this helps, Aries.